What's up, people? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Damn, yo, this week is going up quick as hell. Like, yo, this week is just blazing through right now. Like, just it felt like just yesterday was Sunday. Now it's Wednesday. I'm like, damn, yo, the week just be going up fast. Like, but I think what's today? The first day of summer. So happy summer to everybody. Um, Today's episode of Days of Our Lives, I liked it. I did. It was some good drama today. Stupid drama, but good drama. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Abigail. Abigail and Chad. Yo, they are getting on my nerves with this. Like, seriously. It was obvious today that Abigail and Chad are in love. Like, it's obvious. Hell, even Rafe can see it. Rafe can see that shit. Rafe, that's why he was not happy. He wasn't really initially happy when he heard that they were a couple, that Chad and Gabby were a couple now. He wasn't happy about it because he know damn well Chad's still in love with Abigail. They're not even divorced yet. They haven't even really signed papers yet. So he know that somebody gonna get hurt in this, and he definitely don't want to see Gabby get hurt. That's his sister. But to me personally, I feel like Gabby and Dario. I think Gabby and Dario, they're so damn dumb. I just feel like they are pathetic. They're desperate. I mean, just a few months ago, Dario tried to break. He was talking to Gabby about breaking up Chad and Abigail. That's how desperate and thirsty they are. Like, you two are the dumbest. Like, I'm just saying, you want to be with two people who clearly don't want to be with y'all, but they're doing it because they think the other one don't want to be with that one. You know what I mean? Like, and what pissed me off about Abigail today was she tried to make this whole thing Chad for. Like, she gonna tell him, "Oh, why didn't you sign the divorce papers?" He was stuck on a fucking island. How can you sign divorce papers when you're stranded on an island? Signing divorce papers is the last thing on your mind when you're stranded on an island. I'm just saying. And she really tried to make this all about him. Like, this was all his fault that they're getting a divorce. Talking about we decided to get a divorce. No, I remember that episode. You decided on your own to get a divorce. It wasn't Chad's idea. Chad obviously didn't want the divorce, and today he doesn't want the divorce. He still don't want the divorce. And he looked like he was on the brink of tears when he heard that she was marrying Dario. He looked like he wanted to cry. And she was obviously jealous when she walked in with Thomas and saw him kissing Gabby. She was jealous. So it's like, why don't they cut the bullshit? It's obvious that the two of y'all are in love. And I feel like the only reason why she even filed for divorce because she felt like he still had lingering feelings for Gabby, and because Kate was all up in her ear telling her that Gabby and Chad belong together. That's the only reason she filed for divorce in the first place. Um, I do think Chad cares for Gabby. I really do. I think he cares about Gabby. Him being in love with Gabby, or does he love Gabby? I don't think he does. It's obvious. He's not in love with Gabby. He doesn't love Gabby. He loves Abigail. But Abigail's the one who's playing these little dumbass kid games. And that's the reason he moved on. And she's mad because he actually did move on with Gabby. That's what she's mad about. But how you gonna be mad about something that you told him to do? You wanted a divorce. You walked out on this marriage twice. And he tried and begged and pleaded with you to not divorce him, to come back to the marriage. You refuse. Then when he comes back from the island, you're engaged to another man. Like, seriously? And you're mad at him? He should be mad at you. Like, seriously, he should be mad at her. She's the one causing all these playing these little kid games. Like, it's obvious that you don't want a divorce, so tear up the divorce papers and go back to your husband and leave Dario alone. Duh. Like, seriously, it's like little childish games. Like, it's just dumb. Um, I just don't see this ending well. I really don't. I really don't see this ending well. Cause Dario, I can tell, he know Abigail's still in love with Chad. He know it. I can see it on his face. He know it, and Gabby knows it. Gabby know it. They just in denial. They don't want to see it. They refuse to see what's in front of their face. They refuse to see it. It's delusions of grandeur is what it is. But anyway, um, moving on from that, what else happened? So, Sunny. Sonny and Marlena, they were talking about Paul or whatever, and you know how he was when he was with Will compared to how he is now. He felt like he was naive then. You know, he didn't know much about the world. You know, so now he felt like he got some more clarity. And then he went up against Deimos at the hospital. Listen, y'all know Sonny is my boy. That's my boy. But honestly, and I'm being honest, I feel like he's no match for Deimos. I'm sorry, but Deimos is the type, he plays chess. Sonny plays checkers. There's a difference between chess and checkers. Trust me. For those that don't know, I just feel like he might not be a match for Deimos. He might not be. Deimos, I think, is way too slick for Sonny. But that amulet that Sonny has, Deimos is gonna want that. So it's gonna, a battle is definitely going down between him and Sonny because Deimos want that amulet that Sonny has because it's gonna bring him a lot of money. That amulet, I think Chad said it himself that the amulet is worth $20 million. Because remember, Chad buried it on the island when they were getting ready to leave. Sonny dug it up and kept it because he wanted the profit off of it. That shit is worth 20 million. You know how hard it is, even though it's illegal. You know how hard it is to walk away from $20 million. And Deimos is gonna want that amulet now because Deimos has a lot of businesses. He got drug businesses, all type of shit. But Rafe and Hope did a raid. They shut down his warehouse, his drug operation, because Deimos's alias was he was the Candyman. So they shut down his warehouse where his drugs and stuff, he was running shady businesses. So they shut that down. So now they got a warrant for his arrest. So now Deimos need to get the hell out of the country, but he needs enough money to continue running his other operations. So that's why he's gonna want that amulet from Sonny. So I think a showdown is definitely about to go down. And I think it's about to get physical up in that bitch. Um, I am so pissed that Vincent Irizarry is leaving the show. I am pissed. Deimos is that type of character that you need on the show. You need a good villain on the show. You really do. The only next villain I can see on the show is Dario, and he's not that entertaining of a villain. He's not that slick. He's not sinister. Deimos, Vincent Irizarry plays bad really well. Like every time I see Vincent Irizarry on the show, I keep thinking David Hayward, because that's the vibe I get from him. David Hayward was a son of a bitch. Let me tell you. If you don't know about David Hayward, you need to go back and watch old All My Children clips because David Hayward was a bastard. Let me tell you, he was a real son of a bitch, and Deimos is no different. I think Deimos is more sinister than the David Hayward character. David had layers. Like, he was genuine, he was nice when he wanted to be, but he could be nasty. But he was only nasty towards his enemies, though. He was nice to other people that he was somewhat friendly with. But Deimos is a son of a bitch. Deimos is evil to the core. He will step on his grandmother to get ahead. He don't give a fuck. You see what he did to Maggie and Victor. He don't care. And he's like David Hayward, like I said, but he's more sinister though. But I'm just pissed that Vincent Irizarry leaving the show because he's definitely a dope actor. Like he's a gem in the acting world in daytime. Like if GH or YNR could get him, well, he already was on YNR. He played David Chow until 2008. But if GH can get him or BNB, yo, he could do wonders on BNB because BNB need a good villain other than Quinn. Um, but yo, Vincent Irizarry, definitely the best actor to get right now. What else happened? So it's just freaking crazy on this show. Chloe finally decided to give the baby back. She finally grew a conscience, grew a heart, and gave Holly back to Nicole. And I'm happy that she did. I'm happy she did because, the baby is not hers and the baby belongs with his mother. So I'm happy Nicole got her kid back. Now, as far as what the future holds, I mean, we all know Ariane Zucker is leaving the show, so I don't know what's going to happen with her and Brady. Maybe she's going to leave the country. I don't know. But it was heartbreaking. I know for Chloe to give up the baby because she loves that kid. And all she wanted to do was protect Holly because of some of the decisions that Nicole was making at the time. Because remember, Nicole was engaged to Deimos, so that was like a red flag for Chloe, and she didn't want Holly being around Deimos because she knew he was crooked. So I can understand her mindset on that, but I think she took it too far. After months later, I feel like she took it way too far, and she left Nicole no other choice but to take her own baby and run and flee the country. But I'm glad that they resolved it and they came to a resolution, and Holly's back where she belongs, where her biological mothers, you know. And I think that's where she belongs, and I'm glad Chloe came to her senses and she did what she had to do. I'm proud of Chloe for that. Um, so yeah, it was a pretty good episode. If I'm forgetting about something, just let me know in the comments. But this was a dope episode. I'm feeling Days of Our Lives these days. Like the show is definitely moving in a good direction. Ron Carlivati is the head writer of the show now, so we're about to get some crazy shit. Umbrella storylines, because Ron Carlivati love Umbrella storylines, so we're definitely about to get them. Um, anyway, I will see you all later. Hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you all later for GH. Have a good rest of the day. See you all later.